Is St. Louis Cardinals baseball. American Family Field. It's the St. Louis Cardinals.
Really good in this ballpark. And maybe this doesn't count either, but I got a chance and figure out what they want to do. Go with the hot hand.
Player of the week. That's not a bad thing to end up getting for Albert, clinching the division. And Albert and company, they've got a chance to tweak. Now, Albert loves hitting at this ballpark. Well, a couple of guys on that list in Goldie and Arenado that the Cardinals
to wrap up the Central Division. Yesterday here in Milwaukee, back home. Friday night in St. Louis. And the first pitch, a 0-1 pitch. Inside. And Donovan takes a pitch. The next. Off the plate, 3-1. These fans got tickets thinking that Albert could be on to wrap up the Central Division. Going back and not making the catch. It's Garrett Mitchell here in the first.
Well, that's exactly the line. This thing is center cut from Adrian Hauser. I like the
9 ERA. But this season, as we mentioned, Nootbaar stopped Colton Wong, gets up and gets him by a step. And base, Rowdy Tellez at first, Adames Peterson on the left side. First inning, and the Brewers going to bring the Schmidt. And Goldie, Mitchell back near the 400-foot sign. He'll make. And this is
Joe Ford. He's got a 1-3 record in his 4 starts and a 2-5.
2-1 pitch. He thinks that, and he said this unsolicited, that in October. And two starting tonight with the Cardinals. They've got 4 with Miami. Albert on deck. First pitch to Dickerson.
Last time out against the Padres, I think it was some of the best stuff we've seen from
the 12 home runs, and he's driven in 53. First pitch, Pop Michaelis. Then it's Adames Tellez. And the 0-1 bounce to the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And so he's going to put it on the ground. It may be hard.
Now he can't get the ball up.
And a swing and a miss. And
he can get the ball in there on Christian Yelich. You're going to corner.
Home runs, and that's the all-time record by a Brewers shortstop.
Gravitated towards him. Foul to that this year.
Coming in, Tommy Edman quickly to first and out. That's going to be awfully close.
Lying down the line on this one.
Donovan, Edman, Arenado on the infield. Andrew Kiss driven in. They line there in a 1-2-3 inning. Coming up, Albert Pujols, number 701 tonight. We're about to find out. Played the designated hitter for the Cardinals. The first pitch. And the 1-0. Taken for a strike. And the 1-2. 99, 1-2. And the swing and a miss.
Division up tonight with a win. But there are going to be a lot of guys you're going to play.
Right, the hot outfield spots, but Dylan Carlson
lower.
And he field corner. That's with authority. Carlson on his way. And Carlson in scoring position.
Yeah, that is the
2-2. And Kisner got a piece. Chop. Advancing Carlson to third and 2 outs and Tom. And the 1-0. Donovan on deck. And he draws a walk in the
Dan. That's a bit of an issue.
Understood.
So
you weren't the only one. And another check, and that ball almost got away. Good pick. Gets away. A run will score.
Up on that, he doesn't. The shoulders are open wide. That allowed it.
Edman started towards third, and he's the foot. Yep. Eric Carlson back near the wall and with room.
Like Paul Goldschmidt, Colton Wong picked the wrong part of the ballpark right there.
It's open. The paneling is open, and it's a Summers at second base. So here we go again. 81st full count, and he draws the walk. The 3-2. Shallow center, racing in Mitchell. He has it. 9. Jace Peterson leads it off against Michaelis. Cardinals can clinch. Right by Michaelis, but they're in time. And the first down.
A wild card route.
Infield, Edman is there and makes the catch.
Hit down the left field. It's going to be fascinating to see the lack of development for certain out. That's fouled back.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure.
And a swing and a miss. Some 30 pregame ceremony to honor Albert and Vision side, but also be there in person. And the catch is made by Willie Adames.
It is going to be a special weekend, and what makes it even
in terms of how he works.
against
Wong on the outfield grass and makes the catch. Mitchell going back near the wall. It's gone. Andrew powers up for his third.
handed success of Albert Pujols, Dylan Carlson, and it's Kisner. Oh boy, this is nice to see right here.
And it snaps an off a night in which they can clinch the division. And a swing. Summer of 70 back in 1998. Saw that over the weekend even at Dodger Stadium.
Sure.
The game has changed so much. Did you remember that stuff when
of course, and the big difference in the bullpen of how you prepare last 2 years. And he came in with question marks.
Here it is. Got him. Edman, and he beat it out.
Bad, very similar situation. Tommy Edman on. And credit them for realizing that they needed to make a move.
0-2 pitch. And Tellez down on strike.
83 mile an hour down and away.
First, and the next is live October 7th. MLB.com/post. Baseman Cold Wong. Great chance to win, and Nootbaar off to the races. Tiptoes around the bag.
He's heating up, and this one is just left up. It's the probably wisely pulls up.
I think the way that he went around the bag, they are the offense in many ways. And now the second half he put in. Boom. And goalie, they will run on Yelich. Throw to the plate, not in time.
Well, as I said, the plan should be not touch. Does not have a good arm, and Nootbaar knows.
Peterson gets up and robs Nolan Arenado. Nice play to his left. Second. Dickerson Long is there to his left and makes the play. Nothing. And Jace Peterson pulls it foul.
I mean, everybody.
And just in time. The 0-2. Rowdy Tellez with the catch and the first. And the 0-2. Hey, Dylan Carlson with a base hit. He's thinking Yelich in there with it.
Prettiest at the end. But everything else about this was.
Look forward to it. Hit the other way, and it is. And that ball is ruled foul. The 3-1 taken for a ball. Say Quintana, Brandon Woodruff coming up in game number 2 of the. And 6-0 Cardinal lead.
Moves. I mean, these are the moves you're trying to capitalize and able to do.
Lars Nootbaar got him hit to Colton Wong, and the Cardinals will strike. St. Louis Cardinals. Even the Fonz is all
can play center field for you.
I'm with you.
Make sure that you're going to be a part of this special October run.
And the 0-1 way out in front. Nootbaar is back. He's at the wall. He'll look up, and it's gone.
That's why it's so important that the Cardinals have done a good job of. Can't leave it there to that guy. Not going to hit. Probably a little bit too long.
It was, but Garrett, I think, started the celebration a little early.
Keep it.
And a ground ball. Miles Michaelis is through 6 for the only run and only 4 hits allowed.
Yeah,
Goldie into the right field corner. He's thinking 2. And Paul Gold. The 0-1. 1-1. Ooh, what a rip by Albert. 2. Pulled foul.
Milner doesn't have that many pitches.
2. And Albert, shallow right, but Tellez makes the catch. Stretch. Against Michaelis, who gives the Cardinals 6 strong. Lined the other way. There's a 1-0 pitch. DeYoung steps on the bag, turns 2.
By Paul DeYoung, and again, another moves that you do. He retreats on that hop a bit.
Hey, ground ball. Right, who's going to get to the bag and safe?
Going at it, Tommy Edman, to his credit, he puts the throw on the bag.
Hey, by the way, a ground ball to second. Sure enough, he did tonight. To shallow right center. Wong, what a catch with his.
I didn't think he had a chance to sniff this base.
Weber up the first base line, and the tag applied by Tellez. And that hits it into the left field corner. What a year.
But you got the built-in off days.
Swing and a miss. There's Rowdy Tellez with a home run in what will be remembered in regular seasons in the history of this club.
It is so difficult to pick up now.
On its way. Wow, carved him up. Heading for Helsley. We head to the ninth. And Newbar get breaking ball from Rogers. 2 pitch. The swing and a.
Strzelecki has really grown into one of their more
Goldie.